Before the city wakes, the Ganges is already moving. And along its banks stands Varanasi, one of India's oldest living cities. Its famous ghats form a long stone staircase between the city and the river. Every morning, people come here to pray, bathe, wash clothes, meditate, and simply begin another day. From the water, the city looks completely different. Behind the river lies a maze of narrow streets where centuries of history seem to overlap. Here, the sacred and the ordinary exist side by side. And by the time the sun begins to fall, everyone seems to return to the river. For the people of Varanasi, the Ganges is not simply a river, it is part of life itself. At sunrise, small wooden boats carry people quietly across the water. From the river, the ancient ghats rise like a living wall of history. Every day, the river becomes a place for prayer, reflection, and ritual. Small flower offerings drift downstream, carried gently by the current. Around the ghats, ordinary life continues, washing, working, talking, resting. As evening approaches, the river becomes quieter but never empty. Because when darkness arrives, the river will become the center of one of Varanasi's most powerful traditions. But life beside the Ganges is not only about spirituality, it is also about food. The day might begin with hot kachori and spicy sabzi served fresh from a tiny street stall. Then comes lassi, thick, cool, and often topped with a generous layer of cream. As the day continues, chop brings together spice, sweetness, crunch, and heat in a single bite. And after a meal, there is perhaps nothing more local than a Banarasi pan. And everywhere, small cups of chai provide a reason to stop, talk, and watch the city pass by. Here, food is rarely rushed, it is something to share, discuss, and enjoy in the middle of everyday life. And as the aromas of the food fade into the evening air, the river begins to glow. As darkness settles over Varanasi, hundreds of people gather along the river for a ceremony that has become one of the city's defining moments. Then the first flames appear. Priests move the lamps in carefully choreographed circles, accompanied by bells, chants, and music. From the river, the ceremony becomes a sea of light. Small lamps are placed on the water, carrying prayers into the darkness. For a few moments, thousands of people seem to share the same silence, the same light, and the same river. When the ceremony ends, the flames slowly disappear, but the river keeps moving. And beyond the lights, another side of Varanasi continues quietly along the river. In Varanasi, the river is not only where life begins each morning, it is also where generations come to say goodbye. Here, life and death have never been separated by the walls of a distant place. They exist together here, beside the same river, beneath the same sky. And away from the river, the ancient streets continue their endless rhythm. Perhaps that is what makes this city so difficult to forget. The river keeps moving, while generations come and go along its banks. And every morning, the city begins again. Maybe that is Varanasi's greatest lesson. Life is not a destination. It is a river, and it keeps flowing. This is DORI'S Atlas.